You thought it was going to be water, didn't you? Gotcha. The water's downstairs. I'll have that in a minute. Hello everyone, welcome back to another week of my Mounjaro journey. Mounjaro journey. Yes, I should have put that on a t-shirt actually. Okay, week 11. How are we doing? How has it been? I've had a few ups and a few downs. The downs are a little bit messy, but I'll try to leave the really messy bits out. So let's get into it. Let's talk about some food that I've had this week, how I felt, and also in general how it's been. Oh my God, why won't you move? Just move! Okay, so going back a week. Going back to last Saturday and Sunday as I jabbed Friday night. I was at work for 2 days and I couldn't get the salad that I wanted from Tesco's. I normally buy the ham egg salad because of all the protein and all that, because of the because of the eggs and that, and I also buy some chicken as well, but they didn't have that. So I settled on a pasta and tuna salad, which was a big mistake, as I found out Sunday morning. Now I bought 2 of these, one for Saturday at work, one for Sunday at work. The one for Sunday is still in the fridge at work, even though it's like 2 days past its use by date, because I didn't want it. So the Saturday, it was okay, it tasted nice, it was all right, perfectly fine. Sunday morning, have you ever had one of those occasions where you wanted to go to poo, but you couldn't go to poo, but then when you try to go to poo, it gets kind of like wedged and you're stuck on the toilet for a half an hour? I could not get that bastard to shift. Yes, half an hour I was sitting on that toilet. I didn't want to push too much because, you know, I don't want to cause any bleeding up there. But when I did eventually pass it, it was about that big. Really annoying. I think what happened, I think it didn't settle with me, the tuna and the pasta together. I think it clumped together and just made a huge ball. So, yes, that was a bit of a problem. So I didn't have the second one. I wasn't going to risk it. But also on that Saturday and Sunday, I did some good walking. In my lunch break at work, I decided to walk through a park for about half an hour. Quite fast walking, 4 miles an hour pace. And yeah, I did a good 2 days walking, and knocked up over 6,000 to 7,000 steps for both days, considering that I'm sitting at a computer working. So that was that. Monday, me and Papa Bowman stopped off at Morrison's. I had scrambled egg on toast with beans and mushrooms that had a fry up, and that was really nice. I do like those Morrison's ones. As for lunch, I just went for a KFC ranch rice bowl, which is, you know, it's got the sweet potato in it, and it's got the coleslaw and the salad and then the chicken breast, and that's really nice. That's the only kind of like fast food I actually, you know, I'm considering having. So that was Monday. Tuesday, we decided to go for a Toby Carvery. Again, very picky, just turkey, lots of vegetables, a bit of gravy to make the turkey a bit more moist. Moist, that word. A lot of people hate that word. Yeah, I think it's lovely. Oh, it's lovely and moist. Yes, and 2 potatoes. And so I know what I'm having when I go to Toby Carvery. So that was good. Wednesday and Thursday I was at work again. And I had salad So I managed to get the salads, the correct salads this time. So it's lettuce, it's sweet corn. I think it's got some tomato in it, and it's got 1.5 cut up boiled egg. I don't know why there's 1.5 cut up boiled egg. Where's the other half? And some ham as well. So it's a nice egg ham salad. So that was lunchtime on Wednesday and Thursday. And then Wednesday evening, I had the Tesco's roast dinner for one, again with vegetables and all the chicken breast. And then on Thursday, I had the KFC ranch rice bowl as well. A Thursday night before I came home from work, I kind of like felt it. I kind of like felt it moving because I hadn't actually been to the toilet for about 3 days, and that is not like me. I am regular as clockwork, and I think it's to do with that tuna and that pasta where I had the problem. So anyway, I did have a big evacuation at work. I'm talking big. Yes, and also Friday morning I had an evacuation as well. So just like the colonoscopy the week before, or 2 weeks before that, I had another big clear out. So that's food and everything. So really the only problem I'd had in the last week is the constipation from the tuna and pasta. I can't put it down to anything else. In the 11 weeks I've been doing Mounjaro, it's the first time I've ever had constipation to this degree. You know, I might have missed a day, but yeah, to have kind of like issues of straining and just sitting there. So yeah, one of those things. But I am staying away from that. I am staying away from tuna and pasta. I thought it'd be good. Especially the tuna. But I think maybe pasta's not good with me while I'm on Mounjaro. Okay, so that's that. Today, which is Saturday, what did I have for lunch? Oh yeah, I had a couple of lovely salmon. Nice couple of salmon fillets. Gorgeous they were. And I put a little bit of tartar sauce on the fillet. And I just microwaved up a couple of those bags of frozen veg and shoved them on the plate. That was really nice, and that's just kept me full. That was like 12 o'clock today, and it's 5:45. So I haven't needed to eat anything at all. And this is the day of my next jab. So my suppression has held up for the whole 7 days, which is really good. And I'm only on 2.5 as well. So that's even better. So we will get to the weigh-in a minute. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. That is everything. So far as exercise, so far as walking, I did 2 big walks Saturday and Sunday. I also went out midweek as well for a walk, not as long. So yeah, I've done some exercise this week, so it's not been too bad. Unfortunately, the weather was a bit crap to actually walk along the seafront, but I'm happy with what I've done. Okay, so I think we better get to the weigh-in, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So I have weighed myself in already, so here's the video I'm going to clip for you. And then, yeah, we'll have a little discussion. Right, okay, so I'm going to put myself over onto the scales from this morning. Anyway, let's get onto the scales. Okay, so here we go. And yes, I am wearing 2 different colour socks. I like to mix it up. Okay, 26.3, which is exactly the same as last week. So nothing lost this week. I'm on my second plateau. Oh my God. There we go. Okay, so 0. Okay, it's happened before. I'm not going to be disappointed or unhappy with it. It is one of those things, and I'm always on the Mounjaro chat boards and on the forums. The amount of people that are saying, oh, I haven't lost anything. Oh, I've put on, some people actually have put on weight while I'm on Mounjaro, you know, because they're still going for burgers, they're still going for Chinese and stuff like that, and then being sick and everything. Yeah, so week 5 I had 0 weight loss as well, and I was a little bit more down then, but knowing how it's been since week 5, week 6 I lost 5 pounds, so it righted itself the next week. To be perfectly honest, I think it's the body just saying, all this weight, where's it going? Hang on, we better put everything on hold while we try and work out what's going on here. So yeah, it's a plateau. Yeah, it's like a French police officer. Yeah, Inspector Plateau. So there we go. So yes, 0 weight loss this week. I am not unhappy. I am not disappointed. It's one of those things, you're gonna get it. I even got it when I used to be on Weight Watchers. The main thing is, in 11 weeks I have not put on weight at all, and I've had 2 plateaus about 5 weeks apart or so. So yeah, I'm perfectly fine, perfectly happy. So we'll see how it goes next week. I am going to kind of change up my food a little bit for the next week, just to see how it goes as an experiment, because on me NutriCheck, I normally aim for 30 grams of fibre and around 150 grams of protein. I can't always hit that. Sometimes I go over it. Calorie wise, it's always a bit between about 1950 and 2150, which is still a deficit because my maintenance should be about 3,400. So even by knocking 1,000 off that, I'm still in my maintenance. But it's just decided to have a rest this week. Yes, so this week, as an experiment, I'm going to try to limit my food to around 1,800. Try not to go over 1,800 calories. Just stick to 1,800 calories. Also get in at least 150 grams of protein and the 30 grams of fibre as well. Water I don't need to worry about because I'm always on 3.5 litres of water a day and other fluids as well, so I don't need to worry about that. I did actually in the week go down for a blood pressure test. I just got a GP surgery message. I know they did the blood pressure when I went for the colonoscopy, but they every now and again, you know, they send out like, oh, you need your diabetic levels checked, or you need this checked, you need a diabetic foot check and all that kind of stuff, and then you need a flu jab, which I've actually had a message this week to have my flu jab. And she said, yeah, you're due a blood pressure check. So I went down there and she took it, and it was 125 over 67. And I was a little bit worried about the second number. I thought that was a bit low because I think it's supposed to be in the 70s, but apparently not. Apparently that is actually pretty good. And I think 125 over 67 is like normal blood pressure, or just hovering above normal blood pressure. So that's down to the water, and that's down to the healthy eating and the exercise as well. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to actually having all my bloods done, because when 3 months ago I went to the surgery and I told the nurse that I was starting Mounjaro, and she said, I'd like you to come back in 3 months so we can monitor it and we can check to see what your sugar levels are, you know, your diabetic level, that sort of thing, blood spikes and all that kind of stuff. So I think they're very interested to see. I'm kind of like a guinea pig because I don't think they have many people down there doing Mounjaro. So anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to wait for the appointment. It should come through sometime this month. But that's what I'm going to do for the next week. I am going to stick to about 1,800 calories and also keep into 3 litres plus water and 30 grams of fibre, 150 grams of protein. Trying to keep it a little bit more cleaner this week, you know, as opposed to a Toby Carvery or scrambled egg breakfast. Well, I mean, scrambled egg's perfectly fine. KFC ranch rice bowl, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I'm kind of going to keep that to one side. For my work on Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to knock up myself some salad. I'm going to kind of recreate the Tesco's ham and egg salad for both days. So I'm going to get some lettuce and get some cucumbers and tomatoes and everything like that. And then I'm going to boil up a couple of eggs and also put some, I'll put chicken in instead of ham and just do my own little version of it. And I might get into the swing of doing that because it'll be a lot more healthier, not having any additives that they throw in when they package, you know, the processed salads. But anyway, there we go. So that is it for this week. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. If you're on the Mounjaro journey as well, comment down below how you're getting on, how many weeks are you in, how much have you lost, have you had a plateau, have you had any problems, and have you had any bad side effects. And as always, I will see you on the next video very soon. Bye bye.